grave misconduct. Grave misconduct shall include but not be limited to the following: A. Maltreat or abuse any prisoner or detained person under his custody. So, dere, as a police officer, dere mo ginamagtrato or ginaubilo sa inyong mga prisoner na under sa inyong custody. Next, receive for personal use of a fee, gift, or other valuable thing in the course of official duties or in connection wherewith when such fee, gift, or other valuable thing is given by any person in the hope or expectation of receiving a favor or better treatment than that accorded to other persons or committing acts punishable under the anti-graft laws. So, dere, bilang isa ka public officer ng gabaton ka sa mga personal use like mga example, mga fee or bayad, mga regalo, kagiban pa mga valuable thing na nakaayon sa inyong official duties or may connection. Halin sa mga taong may kinahanglan or may in-expect sa inyong mga may favors. Kag or gagagamit ka din sa mga acts na punishable under sa anti-graft laws. Next is join a strike or refuse to report for duty in order to secure changes in terms and conditions of his employment or to ask the chief of police or any other officer from office. D. Contract loans of money or other property from persons with whom the PNP officer has business relations. So, nag-ano ka, nagkakontra ka sa loan sa kwarta or sa or iba pa mga property para sa person niya, para sa tao na yung mga PNP officer may relation ka sa mga business nila. Next is solicit or accept directly or indirectly any gifts, gratuity, favor, entertainment, good, or any monetary value which in the course of his official duties or in connection with any operation he regulated thereby, or any transaction which may be affected by the functions of his office. The propriety or impropriety of the foregoing shall be determined by its value, kinship, or relationship between the giver and receiver and the motivation. A thing of monetary value is one which is evidently or materially excessive by its very nature. So next, directly or indirectly have financial and material interest in any transaction requiring the approval of his office. Financial and material interest is defined as pecuniary or proprietary interest by which a person will gain or lose something. Next, own, control, manage, or accept employment as officer, employee, consultant, counsel, broker, agent, trustee, nominee in any private enterprise regulated, supervised, or licensed by his office, unless expressly allowed by law. Next is publicly consort with women of early youth and or scandalously cohabit with maintain a wife other than his legitimate spouse. So, dere ng kapangabit ikaw. Fail or refuse to surrender or deposit his service firearm, badge, identification card, and police vehicle, if any, to his superior officer upon demand during the period of suspension. Next is willful failure to pay just debt or obligation due to the government. Next is appropriate for his or allow another person the beneficial use of any stolen property that is recovered, found, or abandoned. Next is solicit money, valuable or favor for the amicable settlement of cases under investigation. Next, engage directly or indirectly in partisan political activities or take part in any election except to vote. Next, deliberately or through gross negligence, destroy, damage, or loss government property entrusted to him for the official use. Next, mutilate, deface, or destroy any driver's license, citation ticket, or temporary operator's permit issued in lieu thereof. Next, inflict physical injuries upon a suspect to force the latter to give a confession. Next, act as mediator or fixer for the return of any stolen vehicle or property, whether held for ransom or not. And lastly, commit any act of or omission that constitute a crime punishable under revised penal code or special laws. So number 4, oppression. Any member of the police force who shall abuse his authority in tyrannical, cruel, and high-handed manner shall be guilty of oppression. So, gina-impose niya sa public officer na ginagamit ang mga power o authority para magpakita sa malain na manner or ginaabriya niya na mga kaupod or iyang mga Next, number 5, gross incompetence. When the offense or negligence is committed by reason of manifest lack of adequate ability and fitness on the part of the respondent member for the satisfactory performance of police duties, the erring member shall be guilty of gross incompetence. Next is loyalty to the government. Any member of the PNP who shall abandon or renounce his loyalty to the government of the Republic of the Philippines, or who shall advocate the overthrow of the government through the covert or overt acts, shall be guilty of disloyalty to the government. He shall be punished with the maximum penalty of dismissal from the service. Last, dishonesty. Any member of the police force who shall conceal, alter, or distort the truth in a matter of fact relevant to his office, or connected with the performance of his duties, shall be guilty of dishonesty. It shall include but not be limited to the following. Any member who shall knowingly enter in his information sheet or CSC 2124 or in his individual police profile facts which are not true or conceal or distort material facts. Next, makes a false report or entry in the police letter or in department record. Next, gives deliberate false testimony against or in favor of a person facing a criminal or administrative charge. Next, destroy, conceal, or tamper physical evidence to be presented in court or any office conducting an investigation by exchanging, altering, damaging, or diluting as to affect its original appearance, composition, and content. Lastly, intentionally provide the public with false information affecting public interest. Penalties. To fully attain the primary concern of police discipline, penalties are vitally essential for this could mitigate and lessen the misbehavior within police ranks. So, ang penalties, ang mga gina-impose penalties kung sino man yung mga police officers nga may ginabag or sa layi. Section 1, impossible penalties. The following are the penalties that may be imposed in police administrative cases. First, withholding of privileges. Next, restriction to specified limits. Next, restrictive custody. Next, forfeiture of salary, suspension, any combination of penalties under Section 1, subparagraph A to E. 1, rank demotion, dismissal from the service. And Section 2, range of penalties. The penalties for light, least grave, and grave offenses shall be made in accordance with the following ranges. So, para sa for light offenses, A, withholding of privileges, restriction to specified limits, restrictive custody, suspension or forfeiture of salary, or any combination thereof from 1 day to 10 days, mga siyang minimum period. Next, letter B, withholding of privileges, restriction to specified limits, restrictive custody, suspension or forfeiture of salary, or any combination thereof from 11 days to 20 days. So, ang 11 days to 20 days, medium period na siya. Withholding of privileges, restriction to specified limits, restrictive custody, suspension or forfeiture of salary, or any combination thereof from 21 days to 30 days. Ang 21 days to 30 days, maximum period na sa for light offenses. Next is for less grave offenses naman. First, withholding of privileges, restriction to specified limits, restrictive custody, suspension or forfeiture of salary, or any combination thereof from 31 days to 40 days, which is minimum period na siya. Next, withholding of privileges, restriction to specified limits, suspension or forfeiture of salary, or any combination thereof from 41 days to 50 days, medium period. Last, withholding of privileges, restriction to specified limits, restrictive custody, suspension or forfeiture of salary, or any combination thereof from 51 days to 59 days naman, which is maximum period. And last, para sa grave offenses naman, 60 days to 6 months suspension, minimum period na siya. And 1 round demotion for medium period. And last, dismissal from service. Ano naman siya ang maximum period sa grave offenses.
Section 3, limitation in the imposition of penalties. In case of forfeiture of salary, the amount shall not exceed the equivalent of 1 month's salary. So, magkabag na forfeiture of salary if ang employee's salary is forfeited as a penalty, hindi malampasan ng isang kabulan nga sweldo. The penalty of withholding privileges shall be confined to deferment of vacation leave privileges, participation in training grants or programs, and such other similar privileges normally enjoyed by civil services employee. So, ang withholding privileges, ang hindi nga penalty includes delaying vacation leave, participation in training programs, kag ibang pa nga pribilehiyo nga ina-enjoy sa mga empleyado sa gobyerno. Section 4, qualifying circumstances. In determination of penalties to be imposed, mitigating and aggravating circumstances attendant to the commission of the offenses shall be considered. Sa pag-decision sa penalidad, minakonsiderar ang mga mitigating at aggravating circumstances nga nagalabot sa sara. The following are mitigating circumstances. Number 1, illness. Number 2, good faith. Link of service in the government, awards and commendations. Analogous circumstances. Ang aggravating circumstances naman, taking advantage of official position, taking undue advantage of subordinate, use of government property in the commission of the offense, repeated discharge, offense is committed during office hours and or within the premises of the government office or building, employment of fraudulent means to commit or conceal the offense, intoxication, being a recidivist, offense was committed in consideration of a price or reward, when the victim is a minor, people-minded or physically disabled, when offense is committed in cooperation with 2 or more persons, utilizing minor in the commission of the offense and analogous circumstances. Section 5. Guidelines in the application of penalties. The imposition of penalty shall be made in accordance with the manner below provided. A like penalty shall be imposed for like offenses, and only one penalty shall be imposed for each case. Each case means one administrative case which may involve 1 or more charges. Similar penalties are imposed for similar offenses, and only one penalty is imposed per case. Parehas nga penalidad para sa parehas nga sala, kag isa lang ka penalidad para sa kada kaso. The minimum penalty shall be imposed where only one mitigating and no aggravating circumstances are present. Imposed when there is one mitigating circumstance and no aggravating circumstances. The maximum period of penalty shall be imposed where only aggravating and no mitigating circumstances are present. Where aggravating and mitigating circumstances are present, rule shall be applied where there are more mitigating circumstances present. Rule shall be applied where the circumstances equally offset each other. Rule shall be applied when there are more aggravating circumstances. When there are only aggravating. The respondent is found guilty of 2 or more charges or counts. The penalty to be imposed will be that corresponding to the most serious charge or count, and the rest shall be considered as the circumstances. If found guilty of multiple charges, the penalty for the most serious charge is imposed with other charges considered as aggravating. In the application of any mitigating circumstance in favor of the respondent or of any aggravating circumstance against him, the same must be invoked or pleaded by the party concerned, otherwise such a circumstance shall not be considered in the determination of the penalty imposed. Or aggravating circumstances must be specifically invoked or pleaded by the concerned party, otherwise they will not be considered. Section 6. Administrative disability inherent in certain penalties. The following are the administrative disabilities inherent in certain penalties. The penalty of dismissal, which results in the separation of the respondent from the service shall carry with it that of cancellation of eligibility for picture of retirement benefits and the disqualification for re-employment in the government. So, dito naman niya, ang result and separation from service, cancellation, or eligibility for picture of retirement benefits, and disqualification sa pagbalik sa trabaho sa gobyerno. The penalty of suspension, which consists in the temporary separation or cessation of work of the respondent for the duration of the sanction, shall carry with it that of disqualification for promotion and withholding of privileges corresponding to the period of suspension, temporary separation from work, disqualification for promotion, and withholding of privileges during the suspension period. The penalty of forfeiture of salary, which consists an amount not exceeding 1 month's salary, shall carry with it that of disqualification for promotion corresponding to the period of the penalty. Sa pag-promote o kung sa penalidad niya ginahatag.
Good day, ma'am. My report today is all about less grave irregularities in the performance of duty, less grave misconduct or malfeasance, grave offense under serious neglect of duty, serious irregularities in the performance of duty. So, I'm going to start. Number 1, less grave irregularities in performance of duty. Is the proper performance of some act which might lawfully be done. So, ang less grave irregularity in the performance of duty, amo ni ang mga nakalista, pero may ang mga pag-inimig. First, serve search for seizure warrant sa mga establishment or mga private nga property na wala pagpabalo o wala aprubahan sa chief of police o kung sino man yung mga superior officer. In short, isa ikaw ka police or public officer nga nagahimo sang act nga wala permiso bisan balaan mo nga hindi pwede himuon kag bawal ini, pwede iya gyapon gitobra. Then next, sa less grave misconduct or malfeasance is doing either through ignorance, inattention, or malice of the which the officer had no legal right to do at all, as where he acts without any authority or exceed, ignores, or abuses his power. Ang mga nakasunod amo ni ang less grave misconduct pero may iban pa nga action ng mga identifying nga misconduct. Ilog sa letter A. Ginagamit ang pagkapulis para makalibre o makakuha ang sang mga bagay nga wala bayad o serbisyuhan. And letter B, nagasugal samtang ara sa duty. C, hubog or wala kontrol sa iya ginaobra tungod sa ilimnon samtang wala duty o may duty, kag suksok ang uniforme ini, makapakita na irresponsable ikaw nga pulis, kag imbes na ikaw matap na kagamo, bas ikaw pa ang makaubisa. And letter D, pagchismis sa kapwa pulis o pagba sang imahe sang isa ka opiser o pulis paagi sa paglipak o pagpalapta sang kalaing istorya parte sa mismo nga opiser o pulis. Letter E, pagsabat sang basto sa superior officer lalo na ang mga makadisrespeto na mga tinaga. Example mo layon mo imo nga superior officer. Then letter F, pag-escort sa ibisan ano or sinong private na tao sa mga okasyon nga wala sa authority ka Chief of Police. G. Pagbiyahe abroad bisan bakasyon nga wala approved leave or approval halin sa superior officer. Then H. Pagsolicit sang kwarta sa mga upod sa obra. Then sa grave offense naman, under serious neglect of duty. Then letter A. Amo ni ang mga palpak or nagabaliwala nga magsunod sa ginasugo or kumansang iya superior officer. Letter B. Wala mo na punggan ang unlawful or criminal acts ang imo nga subordinate o kutupod sa duty, or wala mo gin report sa Chief of Police sa sulod sang 24 oras matapos mabalaan ang krimen. Letter C. Examples ni wala nimo mabalik ang isa ka pweso kag ang mga propiedad nga dapat pagagamiton tani sa otoridad batok sa isa ka tawo nga nakasala o kung nakahimo sang krimen. Letter A. Wala niya mahimo ang iya nga toka or duty kag wala siya nagapartisipar sa operasyon para sa seguridad sang presidente o kon sino man nga mataas posisyon ni opisyal sa Pilipinas. Letter F. Wala madumalaan ang paghatag sang bulig o kon first aid sa isa ka biktima sang na-aksidente or nabuno, natiro o kon nakuryente. Letter G. Wala nag-awat sang gamo kag wala nagprotekta sang sibilyan nga makaagom sang posible nga kamatayon o kung seryoso nga pagkabalda. H. Wala mo kinbuligan yung mga partner sa pagdakop sang isa ka bayolente nga nagabato kag hindi magpadakop sa pulis. Wala ka nagatag sang asistan sa kapwa mo pulis nga nagapangayo sang tabang. Then I. Wala iya ma-perform ang bisan ano nga nakabagay o kung ilog sa mga napang-mention ko. Then last, serious irregularities in the performance of duty. Letter A. Nagasilbi nga bodyguard kag nagahatag seguridad sa public official o kandidato para sa eleksyon. Number 2. Nagasilbi nga security guard para sa tawo o kon propiedad sang isa ka public official o kon pribado nga tawo nga wala gin aprobahan sang insakto nga awtoridad. C. Nagasugid sang mga confidential o mga sekreto ilog sa mga problema sang pulis kag mga impormasyon nga pwede makadisgrasya sang mission o operasyon sang pulis kag makahalit sa mga sibilyan. D. Pagbutang sang mga checkpoint sa public nga kalsada kag mag-conduct sang search sa mga salakyan o tawo kung otorisado nga checkpoint pero wala nagakomply sa layi nga ginahiwat ka PNP. Letter E. Hindi interesado nga pag-escort sa mga salakyan nga may karga sang taxable goods, appliances, kag iban pa nga mga taxable goods. F. Wala na turnover ang ginaresto sa police station sa takna nga oras. G. Walang bisa iya ang order sang iyang superior officer, mayor, or chief of police. H. Gina-perform niya ang duty kag functions sang or immigration authority nga wala sang proper deputation in accordance with law. I. Escorting or nagaspasugot sa iban nga miyembro nga mag-escort sang detensyonado nga preso pagwa sa prison pero para maka-attend sa napatay sa may sakit nga pamilya or nagasolicit sang kwarta para nga wala ang order ang court or proper jurisdiction.